Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, all. Welcome. Come on in the room, come on in the room, come on in the room. I'm excited to come to you from YouTube, and I hope you will share this link with a few of your friends and also put in the chat where are you connecting with me from? I would love to know. I would love to connect with you. Thank you so much for meeting me here. We're in this series of really making sure we are not allowing things to standing in the way of our success. And today I want to focus on elevate your mindset. It is so critical that we elevate our minds. It matters what you think. I'm Shelia, and I have been doing this for so many years. I am an executive life coach strategist. I help my clients with strategies to figure out how to move forward, how to let go of those things that are standing in the way of their success. And I want to get present to the people that I help on a daily basis. These are people in leadership positions. These are frontline managers, CEOs, lawyers, doctors, nurses. It doesn't matter your field, but if you're a people leader, if you're someone that has the opportunity to add value, to lead somebody, it is so important that you have the right mindset. So I have a presentation here that I'm going to be teaching through. Just wanted to make sure that you are staying tuned and that you have shared it. So I'm going to get started now. Welcome again. Thank you for saying yes to you. The question has been asked, does it matter to have a good mindset, an excellent mindset? And I want you to know that yes, it does matter. It matters. And what if I were to tell you that 80% of your success has nothing to do with talent or your resources, but it has everything to do with how you think. It does. It has everything to do with how you think. Because here's the thing, mindset is less, it's really like the lens that you look at life through, your challenges that you go through, the opportunities, how you see yourself. If you see yourself less than, we'll get into that shortly. That's a negative mindset. That's a fixed mindset, right? And the right mindset determines whether you quit, whether you push through, or whether you thrive. And in this day and age, there's so much coming at us, and we've got to choose how we show up. We've got to decide how we want to impact our world. And your world might be in your home, your world might be in the workplace, your world might be in a nonprofit organization. But it's critical that we decide if we're going to push through or if we're going to thrive, if we're going to get above the fray. Because here's the thing, we must think about what we're thinking about. I'm going to say that again. We must think about what we are thinking about. Because here's the thing, if you just allow thoughts and things just to have free reign in your head and just run around with no intention, with no action, at least positive action, then you're allowing your thoughts to just have free reign. But if you pause and set an intention around what you're thinking about, you will definitely start to see the results. It's important that you see and experience the result of what you want. So start with how you think. And today, my focus is only going to be on your type of thinking, your type of mindset. There's only two mindsets in the world, only two. You either have a fixed mindset, which says, I can change, it can change. And that's part of your limiting belief. What do you mean it can't change? This is how I am. This is how I was raised. It never happened for me. That is a fixed mindset. If you say, I'm good, I'm not good at this, rather, I'm not good at this, so there's no point in me trying. That's you telling yourself that nothing good will come out of this, nothing will change. And in reality, we are the one that's in control of how we continue to show up. That's setting yourself in the space of believing in a limited way. You're telling yourself that I'm not good, so there's no point trying. But there's another way to think about it, and we'll touch on that shortly. I don't want to risk looking stupid. How many of you have said that? Put it in the chat, put it in the comments. If you listen to this on the replay, if this was you, whether it was yesterday, last week, or 10 years ago, put it in there and let us know the things you overcame and how you shifted from the fixed mindset to the growth mindset. You're saying, I am a failure, so I must not be talented. The minute that you say that I am, anything you say after the words I am, you're calling it to yourself. You're saying, this is who I am today, tomorrow, and the rest of the days going forward. Here is the way to think about it, to shift from that fixed mindset, that limiting belief, to the growth mindset. It's saying, you're going to stretch your arm out. Use your arm as an example. If you detach yourself from the act of failure, you will see what I'm talking about. So if you use your left hand like I'm doing here, you failed at something. You failed the exam for your nursing exam, or for, the ICF, or whatever it is you're studying. You failed it. Instead of saying, I am a failure, you say, I failed at achieving the right goal, the right numbers to pass. And when you say that, there's a gap between you and it. And in that gap are the lessons. And the lessons are what that you will take to help you to work on it the next time, to give you a new perspective, to help you realize that you don't have to give up. You don't have to beat yourself up. You don't have to accept that because you fail at something, that means you are the failure, because that's not truth. And that's when you have to transition over into the space of a growth mindset. This is where you're saying, I can learn how to. How are you learning? You're learning from the gap, the things in the gap, because you've now distanced yourself from that thing that didn't work out. Do you know who had to do that? Thomas Edison. In all his trials and error trying to create the lights, he realized that after 9,999 times that it didn't work. But he didn't call himself a failure, because if he did, then he would not continue to try different ways, different perspective, different things to get a different outcome. It's so important that we shift our minds from the fixed mindset and enter into the growth mindset. This is where you're saying to yourself, I can learn how to. You're also saying to yourself, this will stretch me and I will, you'll master it. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out how to do it. Again, that's a way that you talk to yourself. What you say to yourself matters. It's important that you talk to yourself well. You remind yourself, I failed at it, and now I know what to do to fix it. That's what Thomas had to say to himself. I now know that what didn't work, I won't do that again. I won't do it that way. Right? And how many of you have gotten feedback from your manager, from your leader, from someone in your circle, and you were given 5 feedback? 4 of them were positive and really great, giving you all the accolades that you're doing really wonderful here. But there was this one feedback that was given to you, that this is an area you need to work on and work through and improve upon. And you allow that one feedback that is asking you to elevate, is asking you to step up. and you took that and allow it to steal from the four other things that you were doing so well. Today is the day that you take your power back and interrupt the flow of limiting beliefs, of negative self-talk, and remind yourself that failure is feedback. And the feedback that you're getting, it is saying, it's showing you a new way that you can do it better. If you want to get out of your head, get out of your way, and embrace a growth mindset so you can lead in your home, you can lead in the community, and you can lead your team at work. You are a manager, you're VP. You may be an entrepreneur. I need you to spend some time with me so I can help you to see yourself and see yourself correctly and to exit the fixed mindset space and enter into the growth mindset space. Because when you're in the frame, you cannot see the picture. Here are some ways that I can join you, and I would love for you to join me and also refer me. I can join you in one-to-one coaching programs. I have an 8-week or a 12-week program that you can sign up for. And in the next slide, I'll give you the ways that you can reach out. I can also do group coaching, anywhere from 10 to 12 people. This could be colleagues, this could be friends, this could be leaders in your church, in your community, wherever you do life. I want you to know that you don't have to continue in the fixed mindset. You can escape and get into a growth mindset with me as your coach, as your sister, as the one that will help you to become resilient and overcome those things that are standing in your way. I could also be a keynote speaker at your retreats, at your school, at work. If you are ready to get out of your own way and transition from the fixed mindset to the growth mindset, reach out to me. Here is just a handful of testimonials for the clients that have helped to make a difference. You can also see additional reviews if you go to Google and put in the name of my business and click on reviews. You see a lot of 5-star reviews there. People are sharing the impact, the life-changing experiences they're having with my business, Look Within Life Coaching, and with me as their coach. And I want to offer you the same. So just know that you don't have to work alone, and I could also be your accountability partner to help you to achieve those goals that you know that you'd like to achieve. Here are some ways that you can also help me. Hover your camera over the YouTube, and I want you to help me grow it. And also help me grow my Instagram as well. Let's do life together, and let me know how I can help you. And here are my asks. I also have my book on Amazon. You can hover over the QR code. Purchase it, not just for yourself, but for others. And this is my first book, and I'm working on my second one. And this one I had to write because there was something down in my belly that I had to get out, because I want you to know that you're not alone. I had to uncover things too. I had to get out of my own way. I had to get out of my fixed mindset thinking and get into my growth mindset thinking. And with that, I had to free me from me. The door was open, but I thought it was locked. And if you are standing in your own way, I want to invite you to join me and let me join you. Let's work together. Let's do this together so you can stop the suffering. And you can find this book on Amazon, or if you're in the Atlanta area, you can get it at Madu Bookstore. I would love to help you make a difference in your life so you can climb higher. And these are the ways that you can reach out to me. Put 15 minutes for free coaching to see if we're a good fit. You can go to my website and click and let me meet you there. You can also call me or send me a text. But I would love for you to subscribe and help me to grow my YouTube channel. And let me help you grow, stretch, and become the best version of yourself and get out of your own way and move out of the fixed mindset to the growth mindset so that you can win. Thank you so much for choosing you and for spending time with me today. I so appreciate you. Like and share this and invite other people into the space and let them know they're not alone. See you on one of those experiences that I outlined. 15 minutes, or join me on YouTube And if you're ready to make a difference, I'm ready to jump in with you. Have a great day and God bless you.